Hey guys, and welcome to this extra video. I am just going to go live. I told you that we would be talking about Tribe Social a little bit. There was a couple questions on how does Tribe Social work? How can I use it as a content creator? And so I just wanted to show you, and this again, everything I'm showing you is included in that intensive bundle that we've put together that is open until Thursday midnight, I believe. So I'm going to be just kind of walking you guys through the platform, kind of some of the features of it. If you have questions, I can see your comments. So if you want to drop a comment there, if you've got questions, definitely I can answer them. I'm going to probably just do this for 20, 30 minutes, something short. But if you're interested in Tribe and how it's working and how we've built it, this is going to be the video for you. So we built Tribe because we had built a ton of video streaming platforms for a lot of different clients. Every time we did this, we did custom builds, and they normally were costing between $40,000 and $80,000 to build a platform. So if you don't know anything about development, that's okay. That's our world. Development, writing code, it costs a lot of money to make an app and make a really good app that it's easy to use. So we've been building these for other clients, and every time we did it, it was custom, and then we would turn around and start a whole nother custom one. And we said, what if we just built one platform that we could continue to maintain and build and add features to, and then everybody could use that platform? And particularly with just the all the issues that are going around with censorship and data and all that different stuff, we just thought, hey, it's going to be worth having our own platform for this. So we began in beginning of January 2020. Before anything in the world, everything was normal in the world. In January, we started just putting the very first basic. It was basically like a live stream video with like chat on the side, and you can log in and log out. It was like very, very simple. And we ran an event for Graham Cook where we had about 3,500 people show up to that event on the platform. And it worked great. Chat was great. Everything was smooth. So and then literally, I think a few days after that event, like it was March 13th, March 14th, the whole world shut down. And so we had this little platform for live streaming, for virtual, meetings and stuff. And then everything shut down. So we thought, it's going to be a couple of weeks. Obviously, it didn't. It was a lot longer than a couple of weeks. And we've just kept building it. So we currently have maybe 50, 55 clients that are on here, different platforms. And I'm going to show you guys how it works. And again, if you have any questions, the chat is open, and I'll try and keep an eye on the chat. And let's jump into it. So let me take you to... this is kind of one little demo site that I use constantly. Let me just make this a little bigger so it shows up on the screen. Okay, so very simply, you have a place here. You can put some text. You can put a banner image. The colors and things that you see, you can put your logo there. All that can be customized to look however you want. So you can put your own images, color stuff. I want to show you, I think it's Reignite Your Heart. This is one of our, this is, let's see, I think it's like watch. Should have pulled this up before I went live, but okay. Or let me just find it here. So I'm going to jump in here. I'm just going to actually show you how different this could look. I'm sorry I haven't memorized all of the, TV. I was so close. I said watch. TV. This is one of our intensive members that has branded it her own way. So Reignite Your Heart with Nancy Mattis. She has her new episodes. And so you can see kind of how cool this platform works. And you can actually upload the videos directly into Tribe. And this will, you can host them with Tribe. They play back. So you're not even having to be dependent on any kind of like a big tech. So, Facebook, Google, YouTube, any of that. You're not having to be dependent on that. You can kind of be outside of that. So, but of course, we're also trying to grow our channel. So I think if you click on this, we're using YouTube here to host this, and because it's helping her with the review count and all that. She's got some merchandise that she has put together. So this is a totally separate website, but she's able to add all these different links up here. So she's got, you can click on YouTube and go over to her YouTube channel. You can click on Instagram, go over to her Instagram account. And so just kind of cool how she's put this together. And she built this herself. did some training on it. But this is all, I think she loaded this graphic in and loaded all these videos in. Looks really good. And so what's happening here is we basically have collections. So we have this one like carousel, so kind of like a Netflix where you can have like a carousel of videos, and you can put them in a collection. So you could say like morning devotionals. You could have she has daily reminders, so just little short clips that she's uploading here. So you can add your content however you want. We have another ministry that's over here. This is still in progress, but parenting, they have Kingdom Business and Finance, School of Sonship. So they have all their courses and content kind of grouped together, and you can kind of jump through into each of these. So if you click into this, you should be able to see like a little collections. There's all the videos here. So think of like a series. If you're on Netflix or you're on Hulu, you would open up a series, and then you could click into a specific series, and you can get all the episodes in that series. And when you click into it, you've got this huge video player at the top, and then you've got all your related content and stuff there. So pretty cool. I'll show you as well. Back to visit site. Let's look at some examples here. So this is an example we've got YouTube over here, and then we have like a chat thing here. So we can actually jump in and be like, hey, this is awesome. And people can chat with you live. And this is pretty cool because it just stays on your site forever. It doesn't disappear. On Zoom, sometimes we do chat and then the Zoom call ends and then your chat conversation is completely gone. This just stays up there forever. This was from like 3 months ago, 4 months ago, and so on. So that's the cool feature. People can chat there. We've got places you can add these buttons or links or ads to your video. So like you saw Nancy had like a merchandise where she's like selling products. You can click on that. It would go out to a different site. We've done fundraisers as well in here. Let me grab some others. And then not just video, like you could even upload an article. So if you're doing a blog post and you want to incorporate that, you can have it like an image up here and then have some sort of content. This is a very short blog post. Obviously, this is just our test, but you can have articles there or we call them like blog posts in the system as well. So kind of a one-stop shop for like all your content that is just like a copy for you. So you can make this your website. You can put whatever domain you want in here, and then you can and like what Nancy did here, she did a subdomain. So she's got a different website, and then when people want to come watch her stuff, she's got this whole TV option. So if you guys are Brilliant TV members, we're copying a lot of those ideas, or even like a Bethel TV platform. That's kind of some of how we're thinking about this. Bethel has like a free account. You can sign up just with your email. Then you can like sign up with a credit card, and you can like basically charge membership for it. That's kind of how we're thinking about this, as far as like what you could do with it, essentially. I want to just show you a couple other things. Let me see here. So that's kind of the main features here. I'm going to go over to integrations. We're integrated with like Facebook sign in and Google sign in. So if your users are coming in, if I just sign out of this and they hit sign in, they can actually just continue with their Facebook account or continue with Google. And that's just like a one click, and then they're right into their account and they're starting to watch content. You don't have to sit there and like type in a new password or whatever. You can just sign in with Facebook, which is cool. Fathom Analytics, YouTube, obviously, Resi, Searchy. So a couple of the cool things. And then let me just look at one of these features here that we've added recently. The article I talked about chat. Some of these are pretty new. And so I'll show you like what this is here. Let's see. We've got, this is a fairly new feature. We have this groups feature, and I think I'm going to go, let's sign in again. Oh, I think I have, yeah, that's fine. Let's do this. I think it's beta.tribe. There we go. I've got so many of these sites ready to go. So let's just sign in with this. Novo. Oops. All right, so I'm in. And so in addition to all the content, you can actually create these public or private groups. So the same way that you have a public or private Facebook group, like you guys we're in the like Kingdom Messenger workshop right here. This is a private Facebook group. You see the private group right there. And then people can just come in here and just start posting stuff. You can kind of do that on your own tribe platforms. Kind of cool. Let me show you how this works. So if I go here, I'm going to go into this public group, and you can see we've kind of copied some stuff from Facebook here, like information, discussion, members, units. So we have guides. If we jump back to this, you can see it's kind of like discussion, announcements, like, yeah, they have the guides. We've called them units, members. And so you can come in here, and anyone can just come in here and say, hey, this is an awesome group. And you can publish that. And then it becomes a post, which people can come by and they can actually like that post. They can comment on the post. I've uploaded a video here, so people can come like that video. You can see here we've got different like session, like an extra image that someone's shared. So you can actually have this kind of cool group, and you can see all the members. If I click over here, you can see all the 4 or 5 members we've got in here, and we can do units. So I've got specific content here that's just associated with this group. So this is a public group, so anyone on my site can just click into it and start engaging. But if you're doing like a membership, or you're doing a or any kind of thing where you're needing like specific content, you can do this private group here, and then people actually have to request access, and they can't see anything until you give them access. So you'll see here, like, I can accept this person and give these 2 people access. And now when I go back to discussion, I can actually post something. So pretty cool, right? This is like basically a copy of Facebook, just with your own name and brand and domain. So very, very cool. We have a lot of vision of where this is headed. As always, we've got lots of ideas of where we can take this. I'll say as well, if you are looking for any additional resources, I will drop this in the chat. But this is just our YouTube channel. There's a bunch of videos from me just walking through every time we do a feature. So you can see there's something from 1 month ago and every couple of weeks we put a new video out. We actually did a big announcement as well. We have another Facebook group. We have a lot of more announcements and updates, over there. And so you can basically go and look into some of these specific features that are coming up. So our team is very dedicated to building this out, to essentially making this better and better each day and each week. And so we're constantly making small adjustments, features, improvements. And what's really cool is we actually have a small enough group. There's about 55 clients in this, that we can hear what people are looking for. They're like, I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to do that. We're receiving all the feedback and suggestions on how, and then what's cool is when one person gets a new feature, they want to do this, like everybody gets that feature, which is so cool. So really excited about it. If you guys have any questions, I see there's a couple people watching on Facebook. You're welcome to drop a comment below. Sorry, I didn't jump on Zoom or anything for this, but if you have questions, drop in the comments. And even if you just want to comment after this live, if you've got questions on how it works, I would love to answer those for you. So I'm trying to think if I missed anything. I actually feel like I got through that really faster than I thought I would. I didn't show you how you edit stuff. So let's just jump in here real quick. So when you're signed in, I'm going to go back here. I'm going to sign back in as I'm an admin here, and actually going to do this one. And then you get this little dashboard link here. So you hit dashboard, and this is where you actually manage all your content. So here's all the content in my site, and I can click on one of these. I can upload images. I can schedule the content to go live at a particular day or time. I can choose what type of content is it. Is it a YouTube video? Am I uploading a video? Is it from Wistia? Is it just a download? Like I want the people to download this PDF. You can also, there's other, sources here where you can drop content in there. So if I was to do a YouTube video, there would be like, okay, put the YouTube or Vimeo link there. Or if it's a, Wistia or article. And then you could even write your article right here. You can choose which collections this content's going to be part of, or even which groups do we want to associate this, authors. So if you've got multiple people in your organization doing content, this is great for churches as well. where you could have different speakers and pastors that are preaching. You can have like different authors of who's doing what. There's even a way to expire content, so you can put it up there for a week and then just have it become hidden, so no one can get to it. Collections, just ways to organize your content into those rows. Users, you can actually see here how many free users do you have, so people who haven't paid anything. Basic, and then we have premium, and you can choose content to be associated with basic or premium users. And then you can even have admins as well. So you've got kind of free content. You could even like sell some content. And there's a great little visual. I think Bethel TV does this, where I think you can pay $10 a month and get a certain amount of content, or you can pay $20 a month and get even more content. So that's kind of where we're thinking, like free, basic, premium in that order. Groups here, platform, and if you click into this is where you can edit all the colors and upload your logo and all of that. So plenty of places. So I just want to show you how easy it was to edit this. And we definitely want you to be able to be in control of it. You're not having to talk to a developer or any of that. So that is it. I did forget the comments. So I'll go ahead and end again. But again, questions, anything below in the comments. Happy to answer any questions you have. Again, the intensive, this offer for the intensive is available. I will tell you that we sell Tribe by itself for a year for $3,000. So we had people the last few weeks have bought that. Other clients who are doing live events. We had an event with the Harvard Business Review where they were doing an event in Africa with like 1,500 people live streaming it. They paid $3,000 to use it for one day. And so this is a crazy offer. So even if you're like, well, I actually just want Tribe, I don't want the intensive, like it's this, you could get Tribe for a year, or you could get Tribe lifetime for the same price and all the coaching stuff. So it's kind of ridiculous. So I think that's awesome. If you guys have any questions, like I said, drop them below and I'll try to get to them. You can just tag me and I'll come back to the comments later, respond. But yeah, we're excited where Tribe is headed. I think this time for like a decentralized social network where people can have their own corners of the internet to put their own content and to not have to worry about censorship or algorithms or any of that. We like to think of it as like a calm alternative to social media. So we're working slowly towards that, but that's where we are today. So we'll talk soon if you have any questions.